Star Wars is now 40 years old.
I find 99 objects that do 99...
But a bitch ain't one.
Welcome to Fat Man Batman. I'm Kevin Smith.
I'm Mark Bernard.
Okay, so Star Trek Discovery is happening, whether you want it to or not.
What is the sonic power Black Canary uses called in the comic book?
Canary cry?
Correct!
This episode of the Quit Stalling Geekcast is brought to you by Jinx.com to get 10% off of your entire shopping cart. Use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout. If Overwatch League Stage 3 has you extra hyped, if Halo is still something you play, if Witcher 3 is like that new Dragon Age that you just can't stop playing, or Skyrim, head on over to Jinx.com, use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout to get 10% off of all your gamer and geek swag. Once again, when you check out on Jinx.com, use the promo code QUITSTALLING_366 at checkout to get 10% off of all your items. QUITSTALLING_366. All right. Well, Juancho, actually, you know what? I won't talk to you yet. Welcome, everyone, to the Quit Stalling Geekcast. This is a weekly show that breaks the rule that sequels tend to not be just as good as the original, because, you know what? No matter how many we do, we're always going to be that much better. We're just going to keep getting better. We're like wine. We're like a finely aged wine where every episode is just better and better and better. I'm your host. I'm Herald Silvestre. Yes, that is my real name, and you can find me right here at Herald Plays on any social media, especially Twitch. I was just streaming earlier on. And with me today, making his 29th appearance on the show, no relation to Zoe, it's the man, the myth, the healer main who plays with 120 ping. It's Juancho, a.k.a. Joey Saldana. How you doing, Juancho?
What's up? I still did not change my social media to that.
That's fine. Francis won't take it too hard.
A lazy person. Is Francis in the chat now, by the way?
No, he has no internet at home. He briefed me earlier on. He has no internet at home, so he's not going to be able to watch tonight. Yeah.
Oh my God, 2 weeks without Francis? That has to be a new world record.
It hurts. It hurts so much we miss him.
Anyway, so... funny, actually, you mentioned that we're like wine, because that's actually one of the things I did this week. I'm just gonna get started with that.
Oh, all right. I'm interested.
Yeah. So, as you know, I'm in San Francisco with my girlfriend, and over the weekend, she wanted to do the wine tasting in Napa Valley. So, of course, that's what we did. Yeah, and it was the first time in my life, I think, that I was just like drunk at 11 in the morning. Like in the morning, I was already drunk, and I still had the entire day ahead of me. And it was like, God, I didn't know wine could be that strong.
Oh man, did it taste good?
Oh, it was good. It was pretty good. Like it was fancy. I know it's like. You know how I imagine in the movies? I imagine you taste the wine, then there's like a little spit bucket. You spit in the bucket. Yeah. You spit in the bucket. Spit it out, right? I was like, where was the goddamn bucket? I had to swallow everything I tasted. I was like,
someone clip that out. Someone clip that out.
So yeah, it was fun though. It was fun. I did a lot over the week since me and I have been going around San Francisco. Mm-hmm. I'm in a new place, in case you didn't notice. I had to move Airbnbs. You're only there for a week. It looks
like your other place.
No, if you know, in the other place, I had like a bunch of natural light.
Oh. Yeah.
Remember that I was having a problem closing the windows.
Yeah. I do remember that.
So yeah, we moved to a new place. I finished a book like in a day, just because the book was really good. The Murder on the Orient Express.
Oh,
no, I switched genres just because the last fantasy book I read was so good, like nothing could just follow it. Like I tried reading other books, nothing could follow it. So I'm switching to mystery right now, and yeah.
How was the book? Because I hear the movie fell a little short.
The book was pretty good because I finished it in a day, so that means I really liked it.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, Daisy Ridley is in the movie adaptation, and I think Johnny Depp.
Oh, really? I'll watch it now. Actually, now that I've finished the book, then I could say, "Oh man, the book was so much better. They didn't do this."
Yeah. Yeah. Typical.
Anyway, so how about you, Harold? How's your week?
My week has been awesome. I've been working my butt off with side things, things that actually make money. Yeah. And then I've been catching up on some Quit Stalling stuff. I've been getting to fix the uploads and all of that. Getting graphics ready for next week because I need to, rehaul a couple of things. Like we still have the SoundCloud logo down there, and I got to change that.
You're right.
Yeah, because I changed it, and then I realized when people follow us or rate us and stuff, it's not aligned. So I had to turn it back into the original, this one, and then I'll fix the alignments over the weekend. Yeah, it's all the little stuff, the details, and then yeah, it's been fun. I'm finally finalizing the new bed music and show audio, recording a couple of things, and yeah, it's just it's the
wow. So we're not
details.
gonna be listening to the Cantina next week.
What are you talking about? The Cantina?
The Cantina music.
You mean Space Blues? We'll still have Space Blues from time to time. Don't worry. We'll mix it up. We'll mix it up. Copyright. But yeah, aside from that, I'm hyped because Infinity War is next week and everyone gets it at the same time.
Fuck yeah, I forgot about that. I didn't buy any tickets.
You better get tickets, man. I am not holding back. We have to talk about this.
The first week, oh my god.
We waited so long for this. We deserve it, Juancho. We deserve launch week.
It'd be so funny if it was a bad movie. I'm kind of wishing it's a bad movie now. Like it's like a 2-star out of 10 for IMDb. That'd be so funny. Like, so funny.
It'd be sad. What are you talking about?
I mean, can you think of a way that comes out bad? Like me, honestly, I can't. Like just putting all these actors and all of the superheroes on the screen with CG. I don't care what you put it with. I can't imagine it going wrong.
Actually, that's true. The only I thought of a way. The only way it'd go bad is if they wouldn't talk and they'd just be like, yeah, just looking at each other. I think that'd be the only way. And people would just be like, "What's going on?"
No, people will still be like, "Oh my god, is that Iron Man's new suit? It's hella cool!" And like, "Oh my god, like Thor looks really beat up" or something like that. And then, I know a way. I know a way to ruin the movie. It's when like Thanos is beating everyone, right?
Yeah.
And then suddenly Iron Man goes like, "Save Martha."
Oh
then
god.
Thanos goes, "Why'd you say that name?
Why'd you say that name?" No, okay, I got one. The only way that it'd be a bad movie is if the kid from Iron Man 3 shows up and saves everyone.
Who's the kid from Iron Man 3?
Was it 3 or 2? The one that holds the no, not that one. The one that helps him repair the suit.
In Iron Man 2, the one that held the thing.
Yeah. God.
Yeah, that was 2. I think that was 2.
Was that 2? What about the one that helps him repair the suit? The one where he like kind of hides out with because of his PTSD.
Right.
That one too. Like
involved with a bunch of kids.
That's
another
Tony Stark. Yeah, that's another Tony Stark being the Michael Jackson of the MCU. Yeah, that's. Oh wow, yeah, that's a great way to ruin. In a ball of fire. Oh, lastly, I just remembered, I'm halfway through Raiders of the Lost Ark. Because I've never seen the whole thing, right? I've only seen like parts of it because of how television used to work. So
I decided to watch just half of it.
No,
like
I watched
exactly
half of
like
it, and then I realized like, okay, I'm falling asleep because I decided to watch it late. and then it was longer than I anticipated. So I was like, okay, so in order for me to enjoy this properly and not like close my eyes and then wake up like 10 minutes later, I'm gonna stop it now and then I'll finish it later. Like so, and then work got in the way today. So I'm loving it, by the way. Like a lot of like overacting that's just something you
Dude,
can eat up.
Like Indiana Jones has to be one of the most rewatchable movies.
Oh, yeah. I could see it. I could definitely see it.
It's just the sense of adventure and punching Nazis is just inherent in all of us, you know?
Satisfying, yeah. Oh man, Hindi. I can't wait to see Short Round in the next one. I can't wait. All right. Have you gotten to like see Lost in Space? I watched like the first episode and a half of Lost in Space, and it's shaping up to be pretty good so far. I
have no idea what that is. I feel
Lost
like
in
that's
Space.
a Netflix
Yeah, it's a
thing.
Netflix show.
Yeah.
It was based off of a movie that had Matt LeBlanc star in it. From Friends. Joey doesn't go to space.
Oh, Joey's in it?
Yeah, Joey's in it.
It's crazy. Joey never
yeah.
gets any work.
It would be so awesome if he got credited as Joey. Like, that'd be Joey Tribbiani. All right. Yeah, so that's awesome. And I can't wait for Infinity War. Let's watch it, please. Let's watch it. Infinity War.
I need to find tickets like right now, like right after the show. I'll try.
Yeah, actually.
During the show, why not? Let's go.
Why not? All right. No shout outs to give right now, aside from the guys over at Game Ako, the Game Ako podcast. You know what? That's my bad. I should have an ad. Game Ako. Me and Diego Z, like I mentioned on last week's show, got to go on the Game Ako podcast, and it was hella fun. It was the first time I got to do a podcast, and I wasn't in the driver's seat. You know what I mean? Like, I actually got to sit back, relax.
Oh, dude, it's really fun. Like, you don't really have to do anything. You just have to sit there and talk.
Oh my gosh, you lucky man. So yeah, me and Diego Z went on the Game Ako podcast. Big shout out to Jopes, who was our host, and Gwen. And it was super fun. Gwen is actually cut off in this video right now that I'm showing, if you're watching the video feed. But it was so fun. I just had a bunch of fun. I wish I could do more of this. Like, if people would, if you want me on your podcast, just hit me up, quitstallingshow@gmail.com. It was super fun. Yeah, me and Diego Z got to talk about Blizzard and a bunch of other gaming news. And yeah, it was amazing. After we had like dinner with Jopes and Gwen. And it was fantastic. You guys should check it out. YouTube, just search for Game Ako, GameAko, or Facebook.com/Game Ako. And the videos are there. Twitch.tv/Game Ako also has the episode. And I'll probably post a couple of clips on our social media this week as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I actually am looking for movie tickets.
Oh, go for it. All right, I'll do the news. Don't worry, I'll do the news.
I caught you though. I got what you were saying.
Thanks, brother.
Congrats on the podcast invite.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll have him on Game Bite soon, and the guys from Mind of a Geek actually are talking about if we could do an episode with them. The thing is, the Game Bite schedule is when they're free because they're in Boston time. So if you and I could do something that's like 9:30 p.m. here, like an hour and a half earlier, or 2 hours, an hour and a half earlier for like your time from when we started today. Like if we could do something for that.
We could work something out.
Yeah, I would love to have the Mind of a Geek guys on because we have a lot to talk about with them because we're doing a lot of cross-promotional stuff with each other, so I'm excited for that.
Definitely. All right, let's do that.
Oh, yeah, man, I'm excited. Oh, huge shout-outs because we got 2 special guests in the chat. If not now, Gwen, hey, Gwen. And, of course, Francishu. It's a show now. I guess they have internet back at home. Do you guys have internet now? Do you guys have internet at home? That's awesome.
Well, obviously they do, but how do you have internet?
Yeah, maybe they're at that Shakey's because when I was streaming on Sunday, they were at a Shakey's that had super fast internet. So, yeah. Awesome. All right, it's time for the news.
Yes, I see. Good news, everyone!
It's the news, and it's brought to you by GameBite. Next week, we've got Elder Jin, the one and only Elgin Cuffle on GameBite next week, 9:30 p.m. Wednesday night here in the Philippines, 6:30 a.m. California. Man, I gotta fix my my time zones, Juancho. I gotta fix my time zones. Yeah, I think it's 6:30 a.m. California because it's an hour and a half earlier. Yeah, 6:30 a.m. Yeah, and Francis and Gwen do have internet at home, and they have mozzarella sticks. Now I'm hungry. Where did you guys get mozzarella sticks? Is that?
Probably the
that?
Shakey's.
Is it from Shakey's? I think I'll get some mozzarella sticks after the show. I'll probably order something. All right, we've got news. Wait, that looks bad. We've got news, and let's start off with the trailers, Juancho. How does that sound?
Let's do it.
All right, Juancho, we live in a world where teaser trailers, trailers to trailers, and final trailers are a thing. And we've got the final trailers for 2 movies dropping on us in the past week. First, let's talk about Jurassic World: The Fallen Kingdom. And we've gotten a lot of details now thanks to this trailer. And you've seen this trailer, right?
Yeah, I have.
I want to ask you.
I thought when it came out, actually.
Okay, I want to ask you, man. Did they give away too much? Do you think they gave away too much in order to entice people to watch, or do you think it's a lot of they're giving us minor or little hints and it's not really the full picture yet?
Well, it depends, because I feel like they gave a lot. Just because I didn't even know it was gonna it feels like half the movie is gonna be in San Diego or something like before.
Yeah,
I don't know, but in a city.
Like that.
Right? That's how it feels like now.
Right? It definitely does. And it's a little disconcerting to me because I don't want them to pull another Jurassic Park 2. Because...
The Lost World, right? Lost World.
Yeah, or whichever one... or was it 3, where they brought the T-Rex to frickin' San Diego?
It was 2 Lost World,
2.
which kind of sounds like Fallen Kingdom, so...
I can't go through that again. Because... you start off with such great movies like Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, and then you just, bring us, I don't know. They say it's natural progression, but can't we just get more story in the parks?
Well, the entire plot of this one is the park is getting blown up. It's getting destroyed. So where else are they gonna go?
Man,
the other island. Which probably doesn't exist. I don't know. Is that canon?
Yeah, we have 5 islands, right? We have Isla Nublar, Isla.
We don't know.
Brenta,
we don't know what's canon now, buddy.
Isla
We don't know
Venti.
what's canon.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
They made it a point to not bring up Jurassic Park 2 and 3 in World, right? So we don't know if they're actually real.
I mean, they might bring it up in this one. Jeez. Iron Hammer Stream is in the chat. Long time no see, brother. He says, if I lick my elbow, will the color blue sing? Welcome back to the chat. It's good to see you. All right. So here's the thing, Juancho. Yeah. I think they may have given a little too much because, geez, we find out that Ian Malcolm, it looks like Ian Malcolm isn't even going to be in this movie for too long. It feels like we're going to get him for that court scene and then he's going to get eaten. I don't know, man.
Oh, man. I don't want him to get eaten.
Because
he can't survive 2 Jurassic Park movies just to get eaten at home. Okay?
Right? I mean, we finally get Jeff Goldblum back, and then we're just gonna get him. It's gonna be another Han Solo. Oh wait!
Holy spoiler alert!
We're just gonna get another Han Solo. We finally get the figure of our childhood, and then we're gonna get it taken away from us again.
I feel like Jeff Goldblum actually likes playing his role, right? He actually
Yes.
likes it. So
Yes.
they probably maybe he won't. Maybe.
I hope
Oh,
so. 'Cause- yeah,
I
go
kind
for
of
it.
like the fact like there's a new dinosaur, right? Another one.
Indominus
it's a-
Raptor.
Yeah. But I like the fact that it's, it's released into the city, right? For
Yeah.
me, that's a lot scarier than having a T-Rex released in the city.
You think? What? Oh, because it's
Yeah,
tiny.
having a T-Rex released in the city, that's like having a kaiju. It's like a kaiju movie where if it's a raptor, it's like having an alien released in the city. It's like it could be suspenseful, which they showed is what they're trying to do. Like it can open doors and then it can get you while you're sleeping, stuff like that. Like it's being creepy.
Yeah.
I'm
is.
thinking there might be going for that feel, the whole alien feel, because a lot of people, that's what they wanted off the Jurassic Park sequels. Did you know that? Like the horror style where you just don't know what's gonna get you next.
Yeah. More suspense, pretty much. Like more unpredictability.
Yeah, and I feel like a super velociraptor is like way scarier than a giant T-Rex. Because in giant T-Rex, you stay at home, you're safe, right? You just hide in the basement. The super velociraptor though can open doors and get you.
Dude, you've put that in such a great way. Like, yeah, you're right. Like that thing can hide and get you at like the most opportune moment, and it'd be the scariest thing. Unlike a T-Rex, it's like you can run, but you can't hide, bitch. Like, you're so right.
I mean, like, well, in one of the trailers, like, it's literally on top of someone's bedroom, right?
Yeah,
That was creepy.
Yeah.
That was creepy.
It's messed up. And like, there's a scene where it like crawls in. Let me try and scrub for it real quick. Like it sneaks in because it manages to open the latch on the frickin' window.
Oh, right there. Oh my god, that's creepy. That arm. That's like something
I
off
can't.
a horror movie,
I
But then
can't.
again, if they go that route, that's cool. That's cool. That's like what people like original Jurassic Park 2 fans wanted.
Yes.
But they could also go the super cheesy route where they're like the guy's now a super spy trying to stop this evil corporation and save his dinosaur buddy. They could go that route. So,
Which feels like it's the other half of this coin, right? Like it's the other side of this coin where, I mean, they did kind of hint that Chris Pratt's character is kind of a badass. Like he was in the army and all that stuff.
yeah.
But, don't take it too far. That's still believable because he's a friggin' raptor trainer, I guess, is believable.
I mean, like, it's two things now. Like, that scene where they said you have to save him. You have to save Blue.
Yeah.
It's you kind of don't know now. Like, is that the scene that leads him to go to the island, or is that the scene that leads him to fight the corporation? Because Blue gets in trouble twice.
Yeah.
He gets
does.
captured, which is
Or
revealed in the
she
trailer,
does.
which is, I
Yeah.
guess, kind of spoilery.
Yeah.
And his home is blowing up. So, man, Blue is just in trouble.
Yeah, come on, keep it together, Blue. I mean, you were better off with Steve, I guess, but I'm excited. Regardless, we're getting this movie in June 22.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're getting the movie June 22. I want to know what's happening because if it is good, if it defies the law of sequels and it's actually good, oh my gosh, man, we could get like a couple more movies out of this. We can milk this for all we can. Because, I mean, my feelings for World were like, yes, we're back. We get more Jurassic Park, and it's the same feeling. Unlike with Jurassic Park 2 and 3, where it was like, oh god, really? This is what we're doing.
I liked all the Jurassic Parks. I don't know what you're
Really?
talking about. Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
love dinosaurs, dude.
All right. Deadpool 2 also had its final trailer drop. I just watched this, and oh my god, is it good, Juancho. It is. It is meta. It is super fan servicey. Like, there's so many good scenes. Like, I love this. I love this trailer.
I just hope that, like, these aren't like all the punchlines. You know, in the trailer.
Yeah, you're right.
Just hoping.
Because they give a lot of punchlines.
There was a lot of punchlines.
Yeah, like this part right here. Like if you're watching the
oh,
video
dude, I
feed,
love that part.
this is probably the best part.
It's the thing from whatchamacallit, right? The first Deadpool.
Yeah, the Wolverine Origins. Yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Because it's so funny because this is how it was supposed to happen. You know, he freaking spins his swords. Of course, bullets are gonna go through because he's not faster than the speed of light. So this is the perfect way to make fun of that, and at the same time, kind of, you know, I guess shed realism in Deadpool.
Yeah. It's what Deadpool is supposed to be. He's like this guy who has super cool powers, but is still a dumbass.
Yeah. He's still
but
human.
it's meta.
Yeah. His
That's
powers
everything
actually.
Right back.
Yeah, you're right. His powers actually allow him to be a dumbass. Like he can make mistakes because he's not really gonna get punished for it.
And then I like the whole recruiting scene too. It reminds me of this, like an old movie where Ben Stiller's recruiting superheroes. You know that movie?
Mystery Men. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes! I love that movie.
It reminded me of that because they actually got like a few people who are like, "Oh, you're lucky. Is that really a superpower?" And they're just the guy.
Yeah. Like you're in. And you know, he takes shots. The movie takes shots at so many different things. Like takes shots at DC, takes shots at Marvel Studios, and it all works. It's not cheesy. Well, based on the trailer pacing, like it's good. It's good.
Mm-hmm. I mean, did they make fun of Marvel or DC in the last Deadpool? I don't remember because I just remember him making fun of Fox.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's it. You know, like, so can you make fun of Marvel and DC now?
I guess.
Can he mention those things?
I guess it was good. I liked it. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. I can't wait for this. The Deadpool trailer is actually, you know, I'm gonna say it, Juancho, one of the best trailers I've seen ever, because I feel like it didn't get, this one specifically didn't give too much away, but at the same time, like, it gives us a lot of what we wanted. Like Terry Crews, man, Terry Crews.
Terry Crews is in it. I don't know how I feel about that though, because I actually wanted him like in the main Marvel universe, and I don't know that him being in this Deadpool movie kind of diminishes that chance.
That's true. I mean, he could survive.
Like, he fits in this movie. His vibe totally fits in this, but I wanted him in the main Marvel universe.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't become Doomfist, which I'm kind of depressed about. So I want him to be a superhero.
Yeah. I mean, Terry loves superheroes, but I think he could. This character I think could also mesh well with the Marvel universe if he could be like street level. Aside from Deadpool.
I mean, like, Thanos and Cable are the same person, so maybe he can just get casted anyway.
Yeah, right? Right? And wouldn't that be cool to see Thanos and Cable like in the same scene together? Be like, you look familiar. And Thanos would be like, you look short. Because Josh Brolin is tiny.
Is he? I actually didn't notice that.
It might just be compared to Ryan Reynolds. Because, you know, like in the comics, Deadpool is supposed to be shorter than Cable. But in this, like, they had to do like a lot of camera tricks to make him look, you know, of equal height at least. Ryan Reynolds is like 6'4". Dude is tall.
Wow, is he? I didn't know that. Damn.
Yeah. I've seen him in person, actually. He's pretty tall.
Ooh, you and Ryan
Me
hung out one time or something?
Yeah, it was alright. We were in New York. He had a little press tour for a movie, like a little indie movie he was doing. An actual indie movie he was doing. I'm not joking. But, you know, like, I saw him at the... Apparently they do, like, movie press tour, like, small movie press tours in, like, Apple stores.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so when I was in New York, like, I got to see it. And he seems like a cool guy, but he also seems like he doesn't like the fame at the same time. Yeah.
I could imagine that.
Like the fame is a consequence of his love for acting or something like that. Like that's kind of what it felt like. All right. We got some actual news. Well, a PSA of sorts. If you people like, who are you calling you people? If our viewers like DnD and you've tried out DnD Beyond, and if you haven't, go ahead and check it out. Like Google it. We'll give you a couple seconds. And of course, if you're fans of Critical Role, they're giving you 25% off of the Legendary Bundle. So if you're not familiar, D&D Beyond is the online version of the Dungeons & Dragons manuals. And the catch is not everything is available for free. You have to buy the books digitally, and it'll be available in your D&D Beyond account. And the thing is, it can get expensive. So Critical Role, since they reached their $10,000 goal, are giving us this 25% off code. So you type this up when you check out for the Legendary Bundle, and it's going to give you 25% off. A huge shout out to my friend NJ who turned me on to this. And the thing is, Juancho, even after the discount, it's still going to cost you like $250.
Damn, son.
Yeah, for the digital for the whole.
But
digital
these are
collection.
all the manuals.
This is everything, including
That's crazy, man.
Including the Critical Role specific stories and books.
I feel like if you're a DM, you need this.
Yeah, and if you have the money to spend, this is actually huge savings, like a fourth off of the price. It's kind of
crazy. I actually want this just because I kind of want to start playing D&D again, and like carrying around your iPad is way better than carrying around the manual, I think.
Or a crate full of books.
I don't know. Actually, carrying on manual is way cooler than carrying on an iPad, but carrying on an iPad is more convenient. So I don't know.
Yeah, and you could search on an iPad. So
hey, man, we have indexes on books. Okay.
Those take forever. I can't type in those. All right. In more news, Juancho, we got a lot of news.
Yes.
Brad Bird was interviewed recently by IGN.com, and he talked about a couple of things. And one of the things he talked about was why it took so long for us to get The Incredibles 2, the movie itself.
So we're talking about another sequel. Damn.
Yes! More sequels. You're right. This should be the sequel show. Let me... show titles. Something about sequels. All right. Well, we'll figure out the actual title later
Okay.
on.
Okay.
All right. So Brad Bird was talking about why it took so long to get The Incredibles 2 out. And it's pretty basic, actually. Superhero movies started coming out the wazoo after the first Incredibles movie, and it became harder and harder to tell an original story. And especially with movies coming out, TV shows popping out everywhere. You had Arrow, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Flash, sadly the Inhumans. The Netflix stuff. It became harder and harder to find original story to tell, and he was kind of like relating it to like a football field that's been like super used, so it was hard to find the greener blades of grass. And it makes sense to me, but it's also funny that they ended up going with, all right, let's flip Bob and Elastigirl's roles around, so Bob stays home this time and she's the one that goes out.
I know. So instead of like worrying about ripping off other movies, they just decide to rip off the first movie. Makes sense.
Yeah.
14 years, buddy.
14 years.
And you just go like, oh, you know what? Hey, look, it's the script from the old movie. You put in Word, and then Bob, just Elastigirl, just replace it.
We had the answer
I'm actually
all
not
along.
a fan of that. The new plot. I don't know. I haven't watched the movie yet, but I'm not a fan of that. I actually wanted a new thing.
Yeah. So you're saying you're not a fan of the idea of what we're supposedly getting?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully it turns out for the better. He also mentioned that, instead of Jack being a side character, he's going to be one of the main focuses now. So that's different, right?
I guess. I mean, you have to think about it too. Like, if anyone should be excited about it, it should be me. Mm-hmm. Just cause for a while I was a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah,
for my kid.
It's true.
So I actually know what, like in the trailer when he was like that zombie of a guy. I was like that for like 2 months.
Oh, yeah. So I mean, who knows, right? Like. Yeah. Pixar have only rarely let us down, so this might turn out to be good. And Brad Bird was saying in this interview, like, people tend to do sequels as cash grabs, but that's not what makes you get up in the morning. So I'm hoping he did take that passion, and the story writers did take that passion and applied it, because they also mentioned that when it came to writing the villain specifically and the second half of the movie, it was something that was constantly changing. He kept having to scrap it because he was never satisfied. And, it's admirable.
Do we actually know who the villain is for the movie?
Not 100%, because I'm guessing it's not the Underminer, because they seem to just brush him off at the start.
Maybe the real villain is that they're getting a divorce. That'd be crazy.
That's awful. Don't you dare. No, my heart cannot take crazy. That.
Because
it's too real. The
real villain of the first Incredibles movie was the distrust between the husband and wife.
Bob and
that was
Linda,
the real villain. So.
And
I feel like it has to be a family issue for it to be Incredibles,
Yeah, I mean that was one of the great parts of the first movie was, it was for the adults it was kind of a relatable issue, marital problems. If you were a kid, it kind of flew over you and you focused on the superhero parts, but for the adults there was that extra layer of, wow, even superheroes are gonna have issues at home.
I'm trying to think now what other adult issues could be. In this movie it could have something to do with how Elastigirl could choose her career over her family, maybe something like that.
And how Bob isn't a supportive husband.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Now this is getting depressing, but
yeah, it is.
Fun facts. I have fun facts about the Incredibles, and you probably didn't know. Jack. You know what his name stands for?
Yes, but go.
Jack of all trades.
Amazing, right? When I watched that for the first time, I never pieced it together.
Yeah, literally all the kids' names have something to do with like their superpower. Like even Violet, right? Violet is short for ultraviolet, which is invisible to the naked eye. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. And then, of course,
now let me blow your mind with Dash.
I don't know what it could possibly be about.
No, it's just, I don't know. It's just a cool D-sounding name, I guess. I don't know.
Cool douche sounding name.
I actually just saw this off like someone's post on Facebook and it blew my mind.
Right? Man. Like I saw that on a video from one of the like the lead ups to the announcement of the Incredibles 2.
Really?
I was like, wow, how did I not see that coming? Jack of all trades. Jeez.
They planned it from the beginning.
Yeah. So these are a couple of shots from the storyboards and behind the scenes from IGN. I think they got to tour the Pixar studios. And we're getting some shots of this guy, Tony Fucile. He might be the villain.
Oh, the evil corporate guy, right? The guy who signed But then that's what they did with Bob,
I guess.
the guy who signed like, the big boss of that one corporation.
Man, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Who knows? We'll find out soon. And you know what? All the art that we were just showing and parts of the trailer just made me remember why I love The Incredibles so much. And it's the style, that whole Atomic Family, like that whole era is such an amazing art style, and I love that we get more of it. That's 50% of why I want more Incredibles movies is because of the art style.
Yeah, I just can't wait for them to be part of the main cinematic universe.
Honey, where's my super suit?
Oh wait, they can't. Samuel Jackson is already.
I don't
God, what's
care.
his
Give
name?
us more. Nick Fury. Give
Nick
us
Fury.
more.
I forgot his name for a sec.
That's why Fury's been gone. He's been recruiting Frozone and the Parr family. Gosh, yeah. So I'm excited for this. The Incredibles. I've wanted a sequel for the longest time personally, and yeah, because of the story, because of the art, and I can't wait to get more. And hopefully they don't do that cheesy TV spinoff style show, and I hope that we can get more movies and in a faster pace. I don't want Incredibles 2 to be the last one as well.
Who ends with it too? Exactly. It's always a trilogy nowadays.
That's true. Gives me
For
hope.
a saga.
Yeah. Give us Dash the movie. All right.
Oh, I'm pretty. I have a feeling this one ends with like Elastigirl's pregnant again or something.
Or
something like that.
Violet gets pregnant. We're talking about family issues, right?
Oh my God! Teen pregnancy,
Family?
totally a grown-up issue.
Oh God, we're speculating and it's getting weird. All right, let's move on. A quick bit of news for the fans of the graphic novel, or not graphic novel, the series, the comic series, Why the Last Man. FX has picked up a pilot order, and we don't have any other details aside from that. That was announced like a week and a half ago, and I totally forgot to talk about it last week. So there. Why the Last Man? I know Jay's a huge fan of it.
Dude, this is it's one of my favorite comic book series.
Really?
Probably my second favorite comic book, like right behind Scott Pilgrim.
So how do you feel about this? How do you? We could extend this a little bit. How do you feel about it getting a show pilot potentially?
I'm excited. Yeah, that it's something I could imagine in as a TV series, because it doesn't really need that much. It's kind of like The Walking Dead. You don't need that many special effects. Oh, I guess Walking Dead. Like, you just need a good set, really. Like, the setting is so important to make you feel that there's no more people in the world, basically.
Yeah.
And that's what The Walking Dead did well. Like, the feeling of, like, the setting is always like, oh, you're alone in this ranch, or you go to Atlanta, it's empty. Like that feeling. That's what you have to capture with Why the Last Man, I guess. Yeah. Do you know about this? Like, do you know the plot?
Yeah.
Have you read it?
Yeah, I do. And I do want to say, Juancho, since Fox owns FX, they could just use the set for The Last Man on Earth. Like, budget cuts. Like, you're good. You're good.
They could. And then all they have to do is just hire a bunch of girls. Really.
Sold. I want to see this.
I mean, for people who don't know the plot of Why the Last Man, it's literally this guy is the last man on Earth, and everyone else is a woman.
And it's because they got wiped. All the men got wiped out because it targeted like a specific chromosome style virus. Yeah, it was a virus.
Yeah, a virus was very sexist and only decided to kill men.
Well, if it was gonna kill a gender, I would prefer it to be men. The world would be a better place with all women.
Surprisingly, that wasn't the case, because the world kind of ended, I think, in the
final.
Kinda. like it was a desolate wasteland. You know, it was
Oh.
like it was kind of like Mad Max ish. Now that it was, since it was only women in the world, kinda. Like, who's the end of the world?
Spoiler alert!
No, that was like the first few pages. You know, it's like
Oh, okay. Yeah.
like they made it a fact. I don't know. I guess they were preaching how most of the world's leaders were actually men. So because of that, democracy just failed. You know,
Well, that's
like the highest after all the men got killed, they made it a point that the highest official in government was like Secretary of Farming or something.
okay. This book sounds like more sexist than I thought it'd be.
It was preachy. It was preachy.
yeah.
I guess. Like, now that I think about it, it was really preachy. But
I don't want this anymore. I don't want this anymore. Stop it, FX.
I mean, I picked it up because I was like if someone tells you the plot, it's like, oh my god, this dude is the last guy on Earth, and there's just like a bunch of hot chicks left. And I was like,
Okay, when
fuck,
you
that sounds,
when you say it like that,
that concept is like, it's intriguing, you know? It's like, oh my god, this guy's gonna have so much fun. And you read the book, and it's depressing. It's depressing.
That's even more sexist
The world
when
has
you
ended,
say it like
and-
that.
I mean, that's what came to mind. That's how the book was being sold. You know, that's when
yeah.
when it was getting advertised. It's like, he's the last guy, you know, and and you expect him to just have so much fun, but then it's actually a really depressing book, and it's, oh god, yeah, it was really depressing.
That sucks. That sucks to hear. But yeah, I mean,
No, depressing in a good way. It was a good read. It was a good read.
and yeah, I've heard nothing but critical acclaim from men about it. So let's give it a shot. Who knows? And in this current political climate, and you know the way shows are being written nowadays, it might be that much better as a TV show.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, it could get like a bunch of social justice warrior comments, kinda. Like,
Yeah,
I could
it's-
feel people attack. I could see people attacking this now that I think about it.
Yeah, right, right.
Yeah.
It seems like one of those, like, okay, tread carefully because now you're gonna be under a bigger microscope than you were.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right. From one desolate wasteland to another, from the entire world being a post-apocalyptic wasteland to just Australia, we've got some Mad Max news, Juancho. Some startling revelations.
I can tell you have like a lot. You did a lot of research on this one.
Yeah, copy paste. So no, but I'm a fan of the Mad Max franchise, especially after
I haven't
Fury
watched
Road.
any.
Not even Fury Road?
No.
Just watch Fury Road. You don't have to watch the others yet. Just check out Fury Road. It's really good. So the creator, George Miller, turns out he had a little deal with the devil, aka Warner Brothers Studios, and the deal was that if they delivered Fury Road under budget and within a certain amount of time, that they would get like a huge bonus for it. And he claimed that Warner Brothers did not fulfill their part of the deal, even though they did. You know, when I say they, I mean his production company, Kennedy Miller Mitchell. So turns out that he filed a lawsuit, and he did it in Australia, the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and he was saying that the dispute should be heard there rather than in California because, well, I guess the main reason is because he's Australian. The property, I guess by association, is Australian because it's about the outback and, you know, all that stuff. And the writer was Australian, so he, and why would he defend his IP in a foreign land? I guess is the point. And you know, to quote in the article from smh.com.au, it says here that George Miller's company claimed in a document filed in the Supreme Court of New South Wales that the studio acted in a high-handed, insulting, or reprehensible manner. So they're talking about Warner Brothers here. and by destroying the relationship of trust by allegedly refusing to pay a bonus for delivering the movie under budget and breaching a co-financing agreement, they were unable to work together to make any further installments. So because of this whole lawsuit that's happening right now, we may not get Mad Max 5 and 6 because Mad Max 5 and 6 already have scripts and they're ready to shoot. So because of all this, we may not get any of it because they're all tied up in litigation.
Warner
it's
Brothers
crazy.
seems like a terrible company to work for.
I mean, we would never know. We're not DC. Hey-oh! But, right? Like, it seems like more and more stuff is coming out about Warner Brothers. Like, I know the Wachowskis had their issues with Warner Brothers, and that's kind of why the Matrix sequels failed. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah. So, this is crazy. I mean, it's well documented that Warner Brothers has been pretty greedy when it comes to franchises. Like, yes, let's put this out because it seems to be making a lot of money, even though it sucks. Batman v Superman. So I'm not surprised that George Miller, someone who has more creative control over his property, is actually taking action because he can. And it's for me, it's kind of a symbol of, okay, some people actually have the balls to fight for their rights, and not every person is in the same position as him, and this is kind of good that he gets to do this because when you look at DC, they're pretty much a Warner Brothers company, so they can't really do much about if Warner Brothers wants to just keep banging out some Batman movies that may or may not be good.
Man, the guy must be like, you know what? I'm not your, like, DC. You can't just push me around.
Oh my God, I can see that. I can see that happening.
God.
Oh man. So yeah, like this seems crazy, and apparently both sides have their own view on what the final cost of production for the movie was. This Kennedy Miller Mitchell is saying, they're eligible for $7 million US dollars. That's supposedly the bonus that they were supposed to get for making the movie under the budget, which was $157 million. So
It's crazy. So, like, they made the movie under budget. They made the movie well enough to be like one of the top 100 movies in IMDb. If I'm not, I remember seeing it around there.
Yeah.
And still, Warner Brothers is gonna treat them like shit.
I know.
God.
It was even like considered for Oscars and other awards. So,
Dude, can you
crazy.
imagine like how they treat the DC people then? If this is how they treat their Academy Award winning like brand, Jesus Christ.
Hollywood is a scary place. Like, not everyone experiences the same thing, I guess, or people experience enough to know to avoid certain things, right?
Everyone should just submit to our Disney overlords and just be happy. That's it.
It could be worse. Warner Brothers could have made the right moves. Oh man. So yeah, once again, supposedly the movie cost 157 million to make. This Warner Brothers is saying it cost 185, which would be above the budget they agreed. So, geez, that's a huge
then
discrepancy.
again, they're arguing about millions of dollars worth of money. So I
Yeah.
could see why people. But would that be considered chump change compared to how much they actually made? Do you think? I don't know.
I
How
want
much
to
did
check.
it-
Yeah, how much did it make? Mad Max Fury Road.
Because if it didn't make that much and they have to fight for this 9 million, that makes sense.
It made almost twice as much, 378.9 million.
Wow, they doubled their money.
And this is shooting under, from what I heard, ridiculous conditions. Like, they had to shoot through storms, and not only sandstorms, but they had to change location because their original location had wet weather, which is not exactly what they were hoping for in a desert-based film.
Damn.
Yeah, so like they moved from like the outback to like Africa and like some other country. So this is, come on, man, and they still shot it under budget.
They were still under budget. That's what's crazy. Damn.
With actors like Charlize Theron and Bane.
And like I saw the practical effects of the movie. That guitar guy with the flamethrower, that had to be expensive, right?
Because it was real.
Yeah. Because it was real. It was a practical effects.
Insurance alone must have cost a fortune.
I know. Damn.
Yeah. So I'm hoping Warner Brothers submits and we get more Mad Maxes, because if this is what they did under budget, like, and they know it works, like I want to see more of this.
I mean, dude, like, if anything, you'd want to just give him the $9 million just so that he could just get started with the next movie, which could possibly double your money anyway. If anything, this just he'd probably work even better since he knows that he just got $9 million. You know, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I get that we're not getting the whole story, but sheesh, man, sheesh, Warner Brothers, come on, guys. All right. Juancho, you wanted to talk about more DC stuff, more Warner Brothers properties. So let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. So because I didn't even know this movie was even in the works, but the Birds of Prey movie, it's at Birds of Prey, the Harley Quinn movie. It has a director now, which is Kathy Yan, who I have no idea who that is. I did not do research on that part because I focus mainly on the fact that there's actually going to be a Harley Quinn movie. Like, I'm pretty sure the Suicide Squad did bad, right?
I mean, yes.
They did bad, but I guess one of the more likable parts was Harley Quinn, so Birds of Prey kind of makes sense. But because they're pushing through with the Birds of Prey movie, like a bunch of things get bumped out. Like apparently there was a movie in the works for, what was that? The Gotham City Sirens movie, which is probably which was supposed to unite female DC villains, including Harley Quinn, which is probably just out there now. Probably not going to work on that since I don't think Warner Brothers wants to concentrate on Gotham City anyway. Am I right? I mean, and because of that, the Birds of Prey may delay Suicide Squad 2, which is okay. So what?
Who wants any of this?
I know, like all of this news is just like, oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, like,
all right.
I mean, I get it. There is a market for DC movies, but does it really have to go through Warner Brothers? Like, have they not tortured us enough? Can't DC put up their own movie studio?
They should just make trailers. That's what freaking Warner Brothers should do.
Yes.
I mean, I remember the trailers for Suicide Squad. It was so fun. It was insane.
Yeah.
It was the exact opposite of what the movie was.
Yeah. Kind of like Watchmen.
I think it started the trend of using old songs in movie trailers. Mm-hmm. I just remember after that, like the entire year, everyone was playing like old music, like 80s rock in their movie trailers.
Oh man. Well, aside from that, here's a shot of Kathy Yan, who I'm trying to Google her. I can't find any of her credits.
Wait, I'm on her IMDb right now.
Okay, what has she done? Dead Pigs?
She is known for Dead Pigs, and according to my mother.
Is that the sequel to the hit CBS show How I Met Your Mother? What is this?
I have no idea what any of this is.
Are these like... Oh, these seem like indie movies. Okay, I don't want to belittle indie movies because indie movies can be good.
It's just that I've never heard of any of these. Like any of the things she's worked on.
Yeah, these are festival movies, like Sundance movies and stuff.
Oh, so this is going to be her first major motion picture release?
Yeah.
Dang.
I hope it's good then, because like, you know, I'm all for giving more people chances outside of like the known directors and showrunners, and you know, like I just hope this is good, because otherwise that's a career ended before it even starts.
No, yeah, dude. A lot of people actually have a really hard time transitioning from indie movies to major motion picture releases, just because of the difference in budget.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a lot harder to manage a budget for something like this, especially since this is a goddamn superhero movie. You just know the budget is off the roof.
Yeah, and you know, with all the suits like hovering around you, making, you know, trying to impose their will on your movie.
Yeah,
like
it's a completely. Oh my god, and she's working for Warner Brothers. This movie is gonna suck. Oh my god, I can feel it already. Hopefully, Kathy Yan is flexible. Like she can just. This is gonna be a completely different environment, right?
Yeah.
And hopefully works out.
I hope so too, because man, like Harley Quinn is a character that has so much potential and is so beloved by the comic book community, not just DC. Like people like Harley Quinn, so you know, Harley Quinn is a character that deserves a proper portrayal in a proper movie. Like who knows? They could Deadpool it.
They could Deadpool it. I
Crossed,
could imagine
right?
that. But man,
Fingers crossed.
yeah, I remember when Suicide Squad came out though, like people were really looking up to Harley Quinn. Like they were like, oh my god, Harley Quinn and Joker, perfect couple, like dream shit. I'm like, God, you guys don't know like what the relationship actually is like.
Yeah, Cause like I'm kind of glad they cut a lot of that out, because it's a little too messed up, right? For general audiences. Yeah.
Yep. God, I don't even remember now how Suicide Squad ended. If her and the Joker still ended up together.
I guess they technically kind of did, because he broke her out of prison, right?
Holy
you're
spoiler
right.
alert!
You're right. I forgot about that. See.
Yeah.
I just remember Joker dying in the helicopter.
All right. We've got other news. Let's burn through these, because I want to play some Overwatch.
I guess the last piece of news, actually, because let's just do this one since we're Sequel-itis today, kind of.
Yes, I like that. Sequel-itis. Show title.
Did you know that the Deep Blue Sea 2 movie actually released already?
No.
Yeah.
Deep Blue Sea 2?
Deep Blue Sea 2 was released like yesterday.
What?
Yeah, remember like last week we talked about the Megalodon movie, Meg, and you were like, oh, it's like Deep Blue Sea. So, and then I got surprised, like while I was watching a YouTube video the other day, the trailer for Deep Blue Sea 2 played, and it says, Deep Blue Sea 2, out now.
Oh my
Available
God.
for DVD and Blu-ray, stuff like that. And it released yesterday. So it's something you could watch right now if you could arg it. Because it's weird. It's like it's a straight to DVD release, which I have not seen something like that in forever. Normally it's straight to Netflix release.
Yeah. I'm making a list of movies that we like, B movies and you know, movies like this that we have to watch online together. All right, I'm making a list so that when we eventually get around to it, we know which ones we could pick from.
All right, I won't watch this yet then. I will wait for in case you want to watch it together.
Cause holy cow, this is so perfect. Deep Blue Sea 2?
Mm-hmm. Get this though, it's rated terribly, as you can expect.
No way.
It's like 3.7 out of 10 in IMDb.
Jeez. What is it on Rotten? It's got an audience score on Rotten Tomato of 19%.
I am excited for this movie.
I can't wait for Deep Blue Sea 3 featuring The Rock.
Damn, but it's just surprising. Like, I mean, I knew this movie was in the works. I thought it was gonna be like a major theater release or something, but it's a straight to DVD thing.
Oh man, LL Cool. They need to bring LL Cool J back. He survived. He survived that movie.
I mean, like, what's the point of bringing back a series or like making a sequel to a movie that's hella old, but only to make it bad? Like, what's the point?
That's true. That's a good point. It's not even a cash grab at this point, right?
I mean, like, that's probably the only reason why you'd use the name is to cash grab.
God. What was the original's rating? Hold on. Deep Blue Sea. It was rated 56%. Like,
Oh,
not horrible.
not too. I mean, pasado.
Passable. Oh,
I mean, like, for high school, not college standards, I guess. Kind of college standards. 5.8, and then it turned into a 3 point. I lost it. 3.7, so a drop of 2.1. Not bad.
Okay, not bad.
Not as crazy as I thought. Because I when I think of Deep Blue Sea, I think of this masterpiece, you know? Because I loved it as a kid.
Yeah,
it
was really good. Like as growing up, it was a good movie.
I mean, like, the Samuel Jackson part just blew my mind. Like, oh my god, I don't feel safe.
Yeah, that scarred me, dude. I did not want to sit down in the toilet for a while. I mean, was like, any water?
That's exactly how you do a jump scare, you know?
Yes.
It's not a pointless jump scare, because, God.
Yes,
man.
I agree with you. All right, to wrap all of this up, we're talking about sequels, animated sequels, Lost Worlds. We've got an announcement from DreamWorks, and it's tying everything up because we've got the title for How to Train Your Dragon 3. It's going to be called The Hidden World.
All right, I actually forgot about that.
Okay, it's fine.
I thought the Deep Blue Sea 2 thing was the last piece of news.
No,
but
it is
no
not.
Put this in.
Yeah, How to Train Your Dragon 3 is a movie I've wanted since How to Train Your Dragon 2 ended, and I'm excited that we're finally getting this. As far as I know, this is the final installment, right? This is the last one?
Yeah, they said they wanted it to be a trilogy. And
Okay.
of course, you can't end the movie trilogy without everyone getting paired off. So that was the main... what I read was that's going to be the plot of this movie. Toothless finds a new Night Fury in a hidden world.
Oh, God. No. What are you doing?
Everyone has to pair up in the end. You know, that it's not a happily ever after unless you're with someone, apparently.
Oh, God. That's kind of what I liked about the first two, was like they weren't like perfect endings. Like, hold on.
Yeah, that's true.
Holy spoiler
That's
alert!
true. They're
Like,
kind of bittersweet. You know,
Right?
most of them are bittersweet.
Freaking Hiccup lost his leg, then his dad. And
Hey, you never know. If you want this to be a bittersweet ending, it could still be. They could be like, oh, the Night Fury, they could get together, but they can never reproduce. Something like that. They can never have kids. There you go. There's your bittersweet right there.
Wow, Juancho, man, just cutthroat.
It's what you wanted. You didn't want the fantasy happily ever after.
Oh man, but yeah, I'm excited for this. It's gonna hit theaters March 1, 2019, so little under a year from now.
Yeah.
It seems like with all the bad movies that we're getting, we're still getting equally good movies.
Yeah. Dude, like, How to Train Your Dragons 2 had like the best soundtrack ever, I think.
Yes. Was that the one with "We were the kings and the queens of promise"? Was that the first one?
I'm not sure. I just have like I have the album, like I have an album in my phone or something. It's just all the How to Train.
Yeah.
I like the one where the mom and dad were singing.
Oh my god, that was such a good scene. Gosh.
I think I want to rewatch How to Train 2 now.
Yeah.
Is it on Netflix?
I'm checking local Netflix as well. Oh my gosh. So many emotions come up on the show. So much nostalgia. Oh, I do want to play a clip as well to end things. Hold on. I know I saved it somewhere. Where is that? I didn't. Shoot. I saw this really funny clip of Obi-Wan and Anakin in the style of Drake and Josh's intro.
I've seen that.
It was
I
really
think it's
good.
on our chat. You said that on the chat.
Really? It made me miss. I think I did send it in the Quit Stalling chat. It made me miss Drake and Josh. I'm gonna find that.
I'm just glad they're friends again, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, people have falling outs, right? And when they get over the pettiness, it you know, they just have to get over things. Here, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it on screen real quick because I found this really good. I'm gonna unmute.
Go ahead.
Because I'm gonna turn off the bed music real quick. Hold on, folks. Hold on. I don't know if you'll hear this, Juancho, but the folks at home definitely will. It's so fun. Okay, we can't play too much or else Nickelodeon's gonna take the video down. But yeah, it was super
Nickelodeon
good.
or Disney.
Or Disney.
Oh,
Yeesh.
you can't fight two corporations at once.
Yeah. Thankfully, we don't have to anymore. Yeah, man. Wait, what were we looking for? How to Train Your Dragon on Netflix?
Yeah, I searched. Nope, it's not for me.
Oh,
There's a bunch of like. There's a bunch of like weird How to Train Your Dragon TV shows though.
Yeah, yeah. And
wanna
here in the
watch those.
Philippines, we have the first one.
Damn.
Yeah. But we still can't get Voltron Legendary Defender. Damn it. But yeah, we have Teen Titans Go. Jeez.
Really?
Ugh. All right.
Dude, Teen Titans
we're-
Go is actually pretty funny.
But compared to Young Justice,
No, different thing. Like
Yeah.
for real, like. Oh, some of the episodes are hella funny. Like sometimes I just watch clips and it's just funny.
Okay.
I like it when they do crossover stuff. Like when the Young Justice people were on the show, I watched the episode. It was hella funny.
Wait, they were on the show?
Yeah, the Young Justice was on Teen Titans Go, and then they were like
Wow.
making fun of them for being goofy, so they went serious. I'll send you like a clip. It's funny as
Okay.
hell.
All right, that sounds good. That sounds good. All right, we're ending the show. Let me.
All right.
I should play. I'm gonna start playing clips at the end of the show so that it's not. It doesn't end so abruptly. Let's. All right, guys. The show's about done.
Time moves quickly.
So.
Oh.
So here we go, guys. Juancho. Great show, man. I love this time zone doesn't seem so bad for me. I kind of like this.
Yeah, the show wakes me up. It gets me ready for my day. Seems pretty good.
All right. Where can the folks at home find you when you're not on the Quit Stalling Geekcast, Juancho?
You can find me at my Twitter, which is @SaldanaWancho, or my Instagram, which is you flip it and it's @Juancho Saldana. But I will change it. I swear, when I come around to it.
Hi, Francis. All right. If you want to find me outside of the Quit Stalling Geekcast, you can check me at Herald Plays on Twitter and Instagram, and of course twitch.tv/Herald Plays, where you can see me playing video games like World of Warcraft and Overwatch. Later, me and Juancho will be joining our friends and conquering the ladder or being conquered by it. Huge shout outs to all our most recent followers and friends, of course, Hindusk, Nicolo Man 2, I'm assuming that's Nico Manahan, Indian Arrow 15721572, Omnic PH, our huge friend, our friend with a huge follow. Thank you so much. We're gonna be playing with Nick later on. Karakute, the professional Hearthstone player who we met over at the Quit Stalling Fireside Gathering. GG-ish, Rar Girl, Lady Vader 23, Camus 51, and of course Whoopak. Let's see here. Emperor on TV says do prank phone calls. Don't quit. I just got here. Oh my gosh. Well, you can catch the VOD right after this episode is done. And we have all our VODs available up on our YouTube as well, aside from checking out the videos tab on Twitch. So that's youtube.com/quitstalling. Juancho, if they want to find us outside of Twitch, the links are below, right? You guys can check that out. The links are below if you're on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, check the description as well. Of course, we have social media, facebook.com/quitstallingus, Twitter @quitstallingus. We're on Instagram @quitstalling. You can check out all the photos and a couple of clips from our Quitstalling Hearthstone Fireside Gathering right there. We're youtube.com/quitstalling, and of course twitch.tv/quitstalling. If you want to listen to the audio-only versions of the show, if you're on the go, if you're on your way to work, check us out on any podcatcher like iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. We're there, and the feeds will be updated constantly. So check those out. We've got a lot planned for the coming weeks and months. So please, be sure to check us out. Next week we'll post about our regular schedule, either returning or changing. Juancho, how long are you going to be in San Francisco for after this?
Depends. It might be another 2 weeks, or because Ira might extend.
Oh, nice.
Something came up in work. Yeah, so she might be here another extra 2 weeks, and then vacation. I don't know.
Good stuff.
Life is uncertain.
Life is amazing. We'll also be doing our Quit Stalling community Overwatch Scrim nights, so you guys gotta keep your eyes out for that. Me, Juancho, Diego Z, and our friend Sorbetes PH will be hosting those. Oh, sorry, I'm getting gassy. So yeah, check those out, guys. I just saw that you linked the clip you were talking about. So thanks, Juancho. Guys, we will see you next week. Different time, same bat channel. Till then, get off your butts and quit stalling. We'll see you guys next week. Stay tuned on the social media. Bye, everybody. Bye.
All right, see ya.
This episode of Quit Stalling has been brought to you by the Quit Stalling Media Network. For more, check out all the social media links below or the ones that Harold just mentioned. Get off your butts and quit stalling.